Join us now as musical artist Joey Crofoot. Good morning.
Good morning.
Very excited to have you on the show. We were doing the sound check before the show started, and absolutely fantastic.
Oh, good. Thank you.
I'm very excited for people to stay tuned to the show later when Joey performs for us live. But I want to start off a little bit. I want to talk about you. How long have you been, producing music?
My first published recordings actually came out just this last year.
Okay.
It was on a compilation album entitled "This Machine Builds Community." And the idea for that record was that it was going to be a collaborative album featuring different musical artists from the Topeka area.
Yeah.
So I play 2 songs on that record. And they're kind of minimal. They're not terribly produced. It's pretty much just me and my acoustic guitar.
Those are so much fun, though. I've heard like what was it? What would you call that? Minimal lo-fi, I guess.
Yeah, it's just kind of the raw. It's just kind of the song itself. There's not a whole lot of glitz or extra presentation.
Yeah.
But Scurvy Ricketts is on that album, as well as Nate in the Evening, who are great Topeka artists here. So it was a real pleasure to get to be a part of that.
That's wonderful. And
that kind of allowed me to sway into, I guess, a more, I don't want to call it a more serious recording project, but it's my own album.
Yeah, I was going to ask,
right.
Beautiful Broken Souls, that released, what, early December, right?
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
December 12th it came out, yep.
Yeah, tell us about your whole album here now.
It's 12 songs. Some of these songs are fairly old. The oldest song on this record I wrote 6 years ago. And then the most recent one I wrote last year. So it's all music that's been stewing for a really long time, which is good, I think, for this first album, because it allowed me a lot of time to just think about the arrangements and the production. So the songs on this album are, I don't think it's, produced to it's not extensively produced still. Yeah. It's still it sounds like something that you would hear at like a live show. It's all acoustic instrumentation.
That's wonderful. I know a lot of people love that more intimate type of setting.
But there is more elaborate arrangement on this album. There are strings on some of the songs. It's got drums on a number of the songs.
What's your favorite song on the album?
I think Big Bad Wolf is probably my favorite. I think it's maybe the second best song, but the recording just came out really, it just sounds great. And I had some really choice collaborations on that track. Shane Evans, he was the original drummer in Collective Soul, drummed on that song. He drummed on the whole record.
Cool.
Riley Voth, who's been, he's a Topeka dude. He played lead guitar on that song and just nailed it. But he's been a big supporter of the arts scene in Topeka, and he's been a mentor figure for me along the way as well.
That's wonderful. That's fantastic. Yeah, I had the pleasure of listening to that one not too long ago when I was over on your Facebook page, and yeah, I was booping and bopping like, all right.
It's a catchy song, but it's kind of too, and it's very tense, but it's also sort of funny and absurd. So I think it kind of toes some. It's sort of nuanced and has some. It toes some of those. I don't know, dualities.
Yeah,
I think.
No, it's really fun. And now, what's next for you? So you just released your first album. Are you working on new music? What are you doing?
Yeah. My second, given that this music, like I say, it's all kind of older.
Like you've built up this catalog for this first album, so, kind of honing your skills.
Yeah, so my second album is, it's completely written.
Amazing.
So actually, Monday next week, I'm going to be in the studio again, just doing some demoing. Probably these next couple months, I'm going to be working on some demos for the second album. and just listening to them a lot. And now that I've got one nice thing about the first record is I have kind of my collaborators in place. So you know, I'm gonna cut the demos, and then we're all gonna kind of figure out how we want to present the songs and what the production and the arrangements is going to look like.
That's great. And what's the best way for viewers out there to kind of keep up with you and follow you like on social media or anything? Yeah,
you can follow my Facebook or my Instagram pages. It's at Joey Crofoot. So that I'm fairly active on there, and if I have big updates, new music or shows coming up, that's a good way to stay in touch. So yeah, those are probably the two best ways.
Best ways, awesome. Any live shows coming up here?
Yeah, this Saturday, January 4th, I'll be playing at Blip Roasters. That's in the West Bottoms neighborhood in Kansas City. It's a concert. It's being produced by Underground Productions. Joshua James and the First Aid Kit is on the bill, and then it's going to be after, so he'll perform, and then we'll go on, and then it's going to be a jam afterwards. So everyone's welcome. It's a sort of bring your own instrument affair. But yeah, it'll be a really good evening, and that show begins at 5:30.
Okay, great. Well, I'm excited. January 4th, then. That's going to be great. Ladies and gentlemen, Fox 43 AM Live presents Joey Crofoot.
When you came into the world, the force of you broke all. Unprepared to take the fall. When you came into your home, the source of you made you whole. Unprepared to stare into your soul. Keep it going, gonna hate your timing. Great big star, gotta keep on shining. When you came into the crowd, they treated you like a clown. Unprepared to tolerate the sound. When you came into your own, the force of you held you down. Gravity for you and everyone around. Keep it going, gonna hate your timing. Great big, gotta keep on shining. Keep it going, gonna hate your timing. Great big star, gotta keep on shining. When you came into my life, you carried a blinding light. Unaware, you shine so very bright. When you come to know your mind, the course of your life unwinds. What you haven't done doesn't matter all the time. Keep it going, gonna hate your timing. Great big star, gotta keep on shining. Keep it going, gonna hate your timing. Great big star, gotta keep on shining. Keep it going, gonna hate your timing. Great big star, gotta keep on Gotta keep on